Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to see you. And happy Thursday. It is. It's 4:43, the 21st of August. Yep. Taking it out. Dog is feeling better. He ate today. I'm happy that he ate. I was worried about him. He's a little bit more better today. So uh, hopefully he'll pick up his energy and he'll start feeling a little better throughout the day. So it's been good working on schoolwork, keeping track of the news. What does everyone think about this guy that drove that tractor trailer that made that U-turn in the highway and those poor people got killed because of his neglect? I don't believe that people that are here illegal getting licenses and taking people's lives is it's nuts. Got all types of people coming here that can do what they want, but at least the streets are getting cleaned up. And so I wasn't going to do a show. I'm probably going to do a show actually later on after my schoolwork because it's the last week of the semester and I want to take some time off and start gathering things up that I need to, such as, taking a break from school, so take a little rest. Yeah. Well, he's sick. Administration took out the best qualified controller category and lowered the My dog is sick. So we put the best qualified category. That's what happens when they get old. To get the best people into the academy. If we don't start the process, we'll leave out the same problem to the next secretary. And listen, Donald Trump says no, we fix problems. Anyway, pass them off to the next team. I want to ask you about those. Got to work on that stuff. So I'm just wondering what does everyone think of that with that guy that drove that tractor trailer that had his license illegal, and he entered our country here illegally, getting a tractor trailer license, taking 3 innocent lives, and I hope he gets the book slammed at him. In Florida, those families, I'm praying for them about what happened to them, losing their. I've got a great relationship with the families of the victims, and we were going to work together to drive and behind what happened. You met with the families of the victims, established a relationship. By the way, taking their lives away from them. Go fuck yourself, all right? I know who you are. Anyway. Well, but if you think about it, some people go, well, aviation is unsafe. 40,000+ people. As far as I'm concerned, this country needs to take care of criminals and continue to stop allowing criminals to get in this country. And we got the right, as far as Washington, D.C., they're doing the right thing by allowing the National Guard there
and other police forces to protect the people of Washington, D.C. And I think that is a good thing, what President Trump is doing to protect the citizens of that District of Columbia. So that's good. And I think it's making a big change for them throughout that city. He's going to be actually going out with the National Guard and also out with the police force tonight in Washington, D.C. So I think that's pretty cool that a president's going to do that. And this is the first time I ever heard of a president going out with the National Guard in the streets on a patrol. That's everybody's gonna have their eyes on it. So I hope they're showing it on the news when he does go out. I don't know what time it takes place, but I'm sure it's going to be in one, we're going to be able to see it when Trump does that. So I'm excited to see that.
What is that musty smell? Oh, damn! Damn! Oh, damn!
Hey, language. Damp Rid traps excess moisture to eliminate musty smells. Get rid of the damp with Damp Rid.
Hey, Jan. How are you? Just stopping on for a bit. I had some time to go on, and I was just talking about things going on. The dog is feeling better. He's been sick. He's getting old, so his hip dysplasia and stuff is acting up. And so he's not getting around like he used to, my dog. So he's a little bit under the weather for the past couple of days.
Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
So anyway, I'm looking forward to that happening tonight in Washington, with the president going out. I don't know if anyone's doing a show tonight. I was going to come on second time, maybe later on tonight. But I figured I'd come on now and do a little bit and take a break from looking at the schoolwork and watch some news and go on, streaming. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Stay in the know from your dock to their door. These eyes blink.
These eyes win. And these eyes help those eyes see their best.
With a quality eye exam
And
laser glasses at one great price. An eye exam
that's that.
for $159.95.
That's what's going on. Jim Terry had some good shows on. I went on with Johnny last night, Johnny Yarbrough. Hopefully he's doing good today. He wasn't feeling good. He was feeling sick. He said he didn't feel well. Jim came up. He had some news for us to share, and I should give Jim a call, but right now I don't want to because I don't even know if he's around. It's not a big deal. Because I ain't going to be staying on that long. Let me give him a call.
When I land, there's always a car waiting for me, courtesy of One Place. What's your time?
Calling Jim now, so.
Amanda Knox's story is full of massive twists and turns. Thank you to everyone who's believed in me.
Hey, I'm live, Jim. None. I was just wanting to tell you I was live on a show, and you know. I got a lot of people coming in my chat, you know, starting trouble that are from there. Yeah. You got it. Jim sent out a robo text. He's going to come up, and something's going on. I'm seeing people that are from somebody else's community, and I know who they are. And I know where they're coming from. And I didn't come up here to be insulted. My shows are not about insulting people. And as far as I'm concerned, anything that's said is just made up. But I know who, you know, in my community. I know people that are in my community. And I know who people that belong here, and I know people that don't belong here. And it doesn't matter whether you think that you're thinking that I'm some type of like there's something wrong with me, and there's not. First of all, there's nothing wrong with me. Third of all, whatever I've done in my past as far as running, you know, for an office in the government is not a crime because anybody can do it. You could be a truck driver and run for president. I got news for you. You're in the United States, and you can't look at Trump was not a politician, and he's president. All right. Trump is not a politician, but he's our president. So I don't know what you people think. I know where I'm from, and I know I'm in a United States citizen. I was born here, and I got news for you. You're not going to bring me down or make me fear for my life and insult me and think that I'm just going to go away, because I'm not. This is YouTube, and it's public space, and I'm entitled to come on here and be who I want to be. I don't need to. Yes, that's exactly right. I don't need to explain anything to anybody. And I do have good character. And thank you, Jan. And I have friends.
Because this is the thing, what people have to realize. When you are president of the United States of America, you have to know you are not going to please everybody. I feel like people that have been in that position try to please everybody. You cannot do that. It is impossible as an upright walking human being that's not even the president to do that.
And you know, I have Jim. Jim's gonna come on. He has something to do that he's doing. But I believe he'll be on. That's what he told me. I just spoke to him on the telephone. He has something to talk about, so there's news that's going to be coming. I don't know if he's going to talk about it, but I believe he's going to be talking about it here. And you're going to find out about it, what he's talking about. Can you just go take a hike? So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing Jim on the channel, and he'll be here shortly. He had something to do. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Good to see you. How's everything going?
DC had a murder-free week as Attorney General Pam Bondi touted 77 more arrests last night in the federal takeover. Trump is following in the footsteps of his cabinet, who showed up at Union Station in DC yesterday. Vice President Vance sentenced Stephen Miller, visiting guardsmen, but they also got heckled by left-wing protesters.
The voices that you hear out there, those crazy communists, they have no roots. They have no connection to the city. They have no families they're raising in the city.
So what's up, Johnny? How's it going? Oh yeah. There's a lot of people coming in tonight. Hey, Richard Cranium, how are you? Good to see you. I do. I have a TV on. I turned on my television. I had on my news. I was watching the news. That's what I was watching. I'm reading the chat right now. A lot of people coming in. If anyone from my community wants to come up, let me know. And I'll put you on with me. If you want to talk, let me know. Johnny, how you feeling today? How's your feeling better? I hope everyone's feeling good. All right. Hey, Tingle Booze, how are you?
Hey, Mark,
Hey.
how are you?
All right.
Good, good, good. Hello, everybody in chat. And
Got a bunch of assholes coming in, Bob.
I know I got here probably a little bit after you started, and I saw the comments. But Mark, you got to get used to that shit. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you know, and sometimes I didn't make comments. I just fucking booted them.
Yeah. That's
know,
what I did.
Yeah, they like to aggravate you or me, and so I just I booted them or my mods did.
Yeah. That's what I did. I booted them off. So
Yeah.
how's everything? They pissed you off too.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, 2 years I had my channel, and like I say, you just I just look at it and read what they say, and then dump them or whatever.
Yeah.
So your poor dog is sick, huh?
Yeah, he's sick, man.
That's why I chose not to get another animal. You get so goddamn attached.
Yeah,
And
he's not he's finally eating, but he's not himself. He's very
how old is he?
he's 10.
So he's Jim's age.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. He's 10 years old, but that's 70 in dog years,
Yeah.
you know.
I I was watching Jim the other day, and he said he was going to start a GoFundMe for you for money. He said you were broke.
No. No.
I said, "What the hell is he talking about?"
No, he said that I called him for $20 and he was going to spot me because he thought it was me. But uh, it wasn't me because I wouldn't do that to anybody.
Well, it would be nice if he still sent you the $20, regardless.
Who couldn't use $20, right?
Yeah, what the hell?
Because, well, anybody could use money. I mean, when you need it, but
Guys,
most people won't ask. Uh,
hello,
you know, good people don't ask.
hello, Granny.
There's Texas Granny. How are you, Texas Granny? How's it going? Good to see you.
I tell you, I went to Outback last night.
Yeah.
I love their food, but you walk in there and you're lucky if you see 10 people anymore.
Right.
And I said, "Holy Christ! Look at this place. This place used to be packed."
Yeah, they're changing the logo for Cracker Barrel now and stuff.
Cracker Barrel, really?
Yeah, and people are all upset about it because they like the old logo. So, and they're basically reorganizing their restaurant, the way it looks, more light, instead of so dark
Right.
and rustic looking. So people are all pissed off about that.
My favorite meal at Cracker Barrel was their meatloaf. Their
That's what
meatloaf.
everyone says. They have the best meatloaf.
Yeah, my tasted just like my mom used to make, and that's what I got 90% of the time when I used to go out there, because that's the closest one's like an hour, a little over an hour. But
Right.
they're absolutely meatloaf is very, very good.
Right. That's good.
And
And
you know what I really hate is these people. I love waiters and waitresses, but what they want for a tip for what they actually do is I just don't agree with it.
yeah,
You know, now they're asking for a 25% tip. I mean, Jesus Christ! I understand that they don't make big money, but I don't know how much. How much do they actually do? They come, they take your order.
right,
Usually, last night, the guy took my order. A lady brought me a drink. Somebody else brought my food.
right,
And then the waiter brings you the fucking bill.
right.
You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm getting old, but I just can't see leaving like a $30 tip for something I don't believe that should they. Should, they're making $30 and they wait on you for maybe 10 minutes.
Exactly.
You know, and a waiter or waitress can make or break a place. But the guy I had last night and the girl, they were both great. But
Yeah,
half of them don't speak English anymore.
yeah. Where'd you go to eat? If you don't
Outback,
mind me.
outback.
Outback.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Outback. I had Outback. We had Outback for my son's birthday.
Oh, I love it. I love the onion, the blooming onion.
Yeah, that's good. The blooming onion's good. We had the Outback burger and the the Outback fries with the cheese
Right. Yep. Yep.
and Aussie fries, whatever. And
Mm. Oh,
and
when
yeah,
was little Mark's birthday? Last week.
the 19th.
Oh, okay.
Yep, 17 years old, man.
Yeah. Time goes by. I can't believe it's the end of August. I
Yeah.
really can't. You know.
What week is the end? Next week, right?
Yeah. It's Labor Day weekend coming up.
Yeah. I can't believe we've had all this wind.
Yeah. Well, I just looked on my YouTube and we're supposed to get hit with some heavy winds and rains from that
Yeah.
hurricane.
Yeah. The hurricanes, last time I looked, it was in North Carolina. But it's making its way up our coast for sure. That's for sure.
I wish I was 40 again, Tingle. Hello, Joan. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, Joan. There's Georgie Poolstick.
Yep.
I'm glad everyone's coming in now.
Well, like I say, when I need stuff from the store, my nephew does it for me. I rather give him a tip than give it to somebody else.
Right.
Keep it in the family.
That's good. That's true. What do you think about that one guy that got the commercial CDL license that was here illegally and killed those 3 people?
Oh, I know. I read that on YouTube also. And that's why I like what Trump did. If you drive a truck, speak English.
Yep.
Now actually, Tingle, Sean went and picked up my order yesterday because he's going away on a cruise with my brother, which is his father, and they're going to be gone. I think they leave tomorrow, but they may not. I thought they were going to go to Bermuda, but I guess now with that hurricane, they're going to go someplace different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my nephew's good. I call him up. Because I like last night when I tried to get up out of the goddamn booth, man, it hurts. My back is fucking horrible.
Right.
And that's why I don't go nowhere anymore, because I just. But there's one. It depends. One day I'm fine. The next day the goddamn thing's bothering me. So whatever.
Well, as long as you're able to get up and walk around,
Oh yeah, I can get up, and walk around.
that's really good.
But what really hurts me is when I sit in an upright position, like in the hotel in the restaurant, you got to sit upright. But like when I'm home, I sit in my recliner and I have no pain at all.
Right.
But oh well, that's what life gives everybody.
Yeah, I like Outback Steakhouse. That's a good place to eat.
I like Outback and I like Longhorn, but Longhorn again is like an hour ride for me to go to. I wish they would put one of them or Cracker Barrel. I mean, I've got Chili's, I got Applebee's, but I get their steaks, but they're cheap steaks.
Yeah.
I don't mind spending $30, $35 for a good piece of meat.
Right.
And like Outback last night, I got the 6-ounce baked potato soup, and then the bloomin' onion. And it was excellent. It was really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some of them that are really good, but then there's some that are not so good.
Yes, and you're right, Jan. The next time I go to the casino, I'll rent another scooter. But I try not to do it because, I don't want to get too goddamn lazy, if you know what I mean. I'd rather take a little bit of pain than to. But it's rough when you have to get up.
Man, I'd like to. Me and my wife would like to go to Las Vegas.
I'll tell you, I've been there. Well, maybe 50 times, probably not that many. But when I was younger, I used to go when I worked. I used to go 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Everybody goes, "Why do you go there?" Well, what the hell do I want to go to Disney World for or Disneyland? I don't want to go to them places. I went when I was a young kid. I mean, I want to go where the big adults go.
Right. Exactly. But we'll never get there.
Well, you never know. You never know. You might someday.
With the way things are, though, the way we're stuck here, who knows? Yeah,
I know. I've thought about driving out to Vegas, and I really thought about doing, because I don't know if I could sit on a plane for 5 hours.
Is it that long?
From Jersey out there? Yeah. Well, it comes out to like 4.5 hours, but they tell you it's a 5 hour. Then coming home, it's only 4 hours.
Strange.
Oh, yeah, Jen. You're correct, Jen. No, it doesn't bother me if I need a scooter. What the hell? I saw people younger than me using them electric scooters in the casino. And I think they use them just so that they can go to the front of the line. I mean, I did it too, but I am handicapped.
Yeah. No, you can do it. But that's a long ride.
To Vegas, yeah.
To Vegas.
Yep.
It sure is a long ride.
Well, I would definitely, go to a couple different other casinos. Tunica, Mississippi, I would love to go there to the casino. When the World Series of Poker was on TV years ago, Looks like a real nice casino there.
Yeah.
You know,
It's strange because you said it's shorter on the way back.
yeah, because you get the tailwind. You get
Okay.
you get the tailwind coming home.
Ah,
We're going out. It's about 5 hours.
I never knew that made a difference.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. And when I used to fly from there, I always took the red eye coming home. You leave there 10 o'clock at night and you get in around 6 in the morning, our time.
Okay.
And there's usually nobody at either airport at those hours.
Right. That's not bad.
You've
got mail.
I got mail. Granny, thank you for the email earlier. I did see that that video about Dylan.
Yeah, I wonder why Jim didn't send out the robotext.
Maybe he's not home. Maybe he's out on the road or somewhere.
Yeah.
I think they said he works one of the street corners. He joined the panhandlers. He dresses up.
Probably did.
Yeah, he dresses up in old clothes and
Yeah.
he goes up to the car windows. Yeah, it was interesting, Texas Granny. But if you watch, there's another video I watched where Jim Brenner said he reached into my truck and grabbed my gun.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's that story. Well, it's overdone with, but I think there's more to that goddamn story.
Yeah.
And they just don't want, whatever. Bless the kid's soul. This shame. Just pissed me off what they did to him. And I don't give a shit, people, what the people say about me. That I'm in love with him. I'm not in love with him. I'm just that case just got to me.
Yeah.
Who the hell sent me mail here? Yeah, I had a bunch of work done on my apartment yesterday.
Yeah, did you hear about that bullet that landed in Kansas City Chief's office last year, and they're just telling us about it now?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. He had a bullet that was shot and it landed into his office, and it was right at the entrance of his office.
Well, in Wanacue, which is the next town over from me, probably 25, 30 years ago, the judge that ran the court always sat in the window.
Yeah.
And he sentenced the kid one night to whatever, I forget what it was all about. And the kid left, went across the street, got a rifle, and killed the judge right on the bench.
Huh.
And that was probably, it's got to be 30 years now, maybe a little bit longer.
That must have been in the news.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, big time. Yeah. And that's when after that, that's when all these judges started going behind plastic and, taking up different measures.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
I can't remember the judge's name. That was so long ago, but I'm sure if I Googled it, maybe it's on there. I'm not sure. It might have happened. I'll have to look. But it's Wanacue, Wanaque, Wanacue, New Jersey. And yeah, that was a horrible thing. I didn't know the judge, but
Yeah. That's strange. Can't imagine that happening.
Well, kids are on drugs, Well, what do you think about the Mendez brothers? You think they'll get paroled? That's a good question. I personally don't think they will. I don't know. But I mean, they paroled other idiots, so they might let them kids out. Kids, they're men. I can't believe how long ago that was. Man, that was many years too.
35 years.
Is it really that for them, huh?
Yeah.
I remember when that happened.
Yeah, me too.
People today are crazy. That's why I stopped going to New York on New Year's Eve. I used to go, and just for the
Yeah.
fact that you never know, you know.
Yeah. I just was going, I went and checked on the dog.
You sleeping?
Yeah, he's sleeping on the couch. He's all gray, man.
Is he in pain? I mean, do they recommend letting him go, or what's his prognosis? I mean, what's going to happen? Is he going to get worse?
So far, it's old age.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. It's to be expected with his age. He starts slowing up, you know. I mean, he's alert, but usually when he was well, he would run to the door and bark.
Right.
Now he's not even doing that.
And Jan, you're right. Were they sexually abused? Nobody knows. You can't prove it. He killed the parents. If there were other ways to prove that, that's the problem,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they just they wanted their parents' friggin' money.
They said they went out partying after they did it.
Yeah, so that that tells me that I don't believe them, and I don't think they should get out. They deserve to rot there.
If they get out, I'll be like shocked.
I just can't wait till Adam Schiff and Pelosi and all them go to jail, and I hope that that lady from the DOJ charges every one of them.
That Adam Schiff is a goofball, man.
And I'll tell you, they all lie, every one of them.
Yep. Remember that carrying that piece of or whatever it was to the courthouse? Like they were having a funeral about Trump with the Steele dossier.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, Obama. He's him and his wife. Look what Clinton's. Look at they're going after the daughter too. That's good, Chelsea. I'll tell you. And I can't believe that OCA has a net worth of what, $25 million now? Where the fuck do these people get the money?
I don't know.
I can't believe it. All of them. They've all got billions of money now. God damn.
They got more than we do.
Oh, hell yeah. And for doing what? Nothing.
Yep. They sure do, man.
Well,
They're all crooked.
Trump's got 3.5 more years. I hope he cleans the swamp and puts them all in jail where they belong.
They're all crooked.
Yeah, look at that one lady. She used the auto pen. I didn't even know that thing existed, an auto pen.
I heard something of it, and then I didn't believe it, but apparently now the truth is it does exist.
Well, I know it exists like in small local government, like our town, like with our payroll checks, they're rubber stamped with a stamper with the mayor's name on it. But I didn't know they had one for the president of the United States. My God.
Yep. Each president gets his own auto pen.
Yeah, and then they each get their own friggin' library. Get the hell out of here. Have to have a library. Well, I see Trump, though, took the money away from Obama's library. They ought to build a jail and name it after him and keep him in there.
Yeah, that would be good, man.
But I'll tell you, we had our local diner in town was run by Mexicans. They, ran it. And a couple days after Trump won the election, the goddamn diner closed, and they were gone. They got the hell out of our town.
No more diner.
It's a shame. I mean, our town went to. There was a bodega almost on every couple hundred feet. There's a new bodega. We got about 10. We got 10 Mexican restaurants. Like we need 10.
Yeah.
I mean, they're actually very, very hardworking folks. I got to say that.
Right.
You want something done, they'll do it, and that's the part I feel bad for them because they are hardworking people, harder working than some of the white Americans. That want to sit home on their ass and collect food stamps and all that other happy horse shit. Your brother-in-law hanging on there?
Let me check and see if Jim put out the robo text.
No, I haven't gotten anything from Jim today.
No.
No, I haven't gotten.
Nope.
I'll tell you, he's out there panhandling on the corner, I'm sure. I'm going to have to see if I can find a picture of him doing it.
He said he was at Walmart. But he said he was going to put out a robo text.
Well, knowing the way Jim talks, he probably ran into somebody and bullshit with them.
He likes to eat, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, we all do.
He likes to eat. I wonder what's at that Walmart.
I wonder if it's a super Walmart. See, we don't have them near me. We have just regular Walmarts. I mean, they have a little bit of food, but, the closest super Walmart to me is about 40 minutes, 45 minutes away. Hey, X, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Mr. Exposed. So, anyway, I worked at my aunt ran McDonald's, and she got me a job there. And I worked at a Walmart McDonald's as a manager in the McDonald's at a Walmart. So they actually had a McDonald's on site at Walmart.
Wow. Our Walmart has what the hell do they have up there now? I think they have Blimpies. If it's not Blimpies, it's the other one.
Yeah. I'm glad Mr. Exposed is here.
Just getting something to eat.
He's probably eating at Walmart.
Either that or Raising Cane's.
Oh, he likes that Sushi.
Oh God, I've never eaten. I could never eat sushi. I could never do that.
Yeah, he likes sushi. I know that. That's what I heard.
Like when I like shrimp, I like my shrimp a little bit more cooked, so it's a little like harder to eat. But that's me.
Yeah. What about shrimp cocktails?
That's what I mean. I like my shrimp cooked a little bit longer than normal.
Oh,
And
okay.
and same thing with my lobster. I like
Yeah.
the lobster a little bit more cooked.
Okay. I never eaten lobster. I've eaten shrimp.
Oh, lobster rolls are good, boy. I haven't had lobster roll in a long time.
Yeah.
They're like $25 if you go to a food truck.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah!
What the hell's in them?
Well, some places they put different things, but I don't get the extra. I just want the lobster tail, and lobster is real tough. Yeah, that's I like it when it's like that. Yeah, crab meat. I love crab meat. Matter of fact, I bought a package. I got it in the freezer. I gotta defrost it.
What's that?
Crab meat,
Oh,
and I got onions, so I'll make a crab meat sandwich.
I used to eat stuffed clams too,
Oh, they're good too.
with and put a little lemon on them.
I like what do you call it? The mushrooms, stuffed mushrooms,
Yeah.
portobello mushrooms. Oh,
Yep.
they're good.
Big ones. Big portobellos.
Calamar, you like calamar?
Calamari. No. I like.
Why don't you put the link in there? Maybe X will come up and.
I don't know. You coming up, Mr. X? Maybe I will.
Crab and avocados, yum. That does sound good.
I like steak. Good steak.
Well, the first time I had calamar, I had no idea what I was eating. The people I was with didn't tell me until after we were done, and I told them, I said, "Boy, that was good." And they said, "Well, you know what it is?" I said, "No."
Yeah.
I can't eat fish anymore. Growing up as a kid, we had fish every fucking Friday night.
Yeah. That's the thing. I can't eat those things.
Every freaking Friday night, fillet of flounder, mashed potatoes, and I think once I moved out of my house, I don't think I ever ate fish again. There's Bob.
What's up, Bob? I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while since I've been on.
Yeah, I noticed that lately. You haven't really been on, and
because I have to do my schoolwork. I'm finishing up the last semester this week, and I want to take a little break, man, from it.
I did go over and watch Angels last night. Was it last night?
Yeah.
I saw Edna. That's the first time I've seen Edna in a while.
Oh.
I tell you though, when Jim was on her panel, that was a fun show, no matter what.
Yeah.
Because Jim knows how to fucking bring the laughter.
I like Jim on. I liked Jim when he was on Angels.
Yeah, Mr. X. I believe it was last night or it was Wednesday night. Well, last night was Wednesday, asshole.
Yeah, she was
Whatever.
on.
And hello, Bob.
So, I just talked to Watcher anyways, because I know what's up. And it's just so stupid for somebody to go up and scream on somebody else's panel about something he wasn't even talking about, which is dumb, number one. And to act like you're the two baddest mofos around and you got somebody else that's irrelevant as frig that you're trying to get into. But the funniest thing is you think people are dumb enough to let you draw them out. I don't remember Watcher ever saying she went there to talk to anybody or Jonelle or anything. She said she was going to Vegas, is what I remember. But you guys believe what you want, but Jonelle certainly isn't going to drag her out of what she's doing. I can promise you that. I love you guys. I just had to come on here because I heard that idiot spewing dumb shit. And also going up there and making fun of a woman who was shot by her boyfriend at the time. That was really cool too. I'm speaking of, you know who I'm talking about. He was talking shit about Joy Perry. So yeah, that's not sick or anything though, but everything we do is. I got you. But regardless, this is going to be so awesome. I love you guys. Peace. So,
I don't know what that was all about.
Man, he's an idiot. He come on my panel one night screaming and carrying on, yelling at X and Jim one night. So he's full of shit.
I get alerts from this guy. I don't know how that is. I'm not subscribed to him.
See, X wants a link. Mark. There we go.
Who is that guy?
Who? That you just played?
Yeah.
That was Fumble Nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fumble Nuts. The big tough man down there in fucking Bartow, Florida.
I keep getting alerts from his YouTube notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you must be subscribed to his channel then.
No, I'm not.
I don't know. I get no more when people are on, coming on. I got to go on and look and see who
What's
it
up,
is.
man?
Hey, so I have the recordings.
Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I have the recordings. Here's how this
Mr.
started
X.
out. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So here's how this started out with Watcher Crazy recently. And I'll say it again and we have the recording of this. Okay, I could bring it up like right now if you want. It's from Homegrown Cowboy Show. She goes, "Oh, Jim, you guys don't say," and she included me in it, "you guys don't say time, date, and place. You don't say that. You don't say that." So when I heard that, I popped up and I said, "Here's the time, date, place, location." Ended that right there. Then from that point on, Chris, she said that she was going to show up. I didn't invite her. I didn't tell her I wanted to meet her. I don't want to meet any of these people. I actually suggested that they don't come. She said she was going to come. Then she gave the what ifs. What if I took a layover and got on his flight? What if I confronted him at the airport? Because my idea was at the airport, nobody can have a weapon on them. No, it's, there's security everywhere there. Nobody can do anything. And she wants to time, date, place in a fair thing. I mean, obviously she's a 250-pound, 5'2" woman. I can't do anything to her. She can't do anything to me. I could record her. She could record me. So here was the invitation. And then she went on this tour of lies where she would just basically say, well, maybe I'm going to do this. Maybe I'm going to do that. Here's my flight. Here's this. Here's that. I'm going to come there. Oh, I'm at the Golden Nuggets. I'm going to go get some coffee. So she started lying to everybody.
Yeah.
So just like Fumble Nuts in Florida, the basis of it is you won't turn on your camera. And I said to Fumble Nuts, not only will I turn on my camera next time I'm there, I'm going to give you notice. And I'm going to stay on as long as it would take for you to drive one way to get there. And just so there would be no excuse, when I was in Florida, I went live on YouTube, made it public, and then I said where I was going to go each step of the way. So that way they could say, well, he's moving around. He's not there. Like, next I'm going to Countryside High School. Next I'm going to Jim's childhood home, which they have shown on their show. Next I'm going to Misty Springs. Next I'm going to the Countryside Mall. I said it along the way. There's no debate here. So
yeah.
And then Sancho, this is number 3, said he would come here and see me soon. And I said, okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you. Which he doesn't know where I live. I'm not sure how he would do that. But I said, okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Okay. Well, what happens after that? I say, hey, Sancho, I'm coming to Palmdale. Next time I'm up in Palmdale, I promise you I'll go live. Now, Sancho doesn't live in Palmdale. Danielle does. Danielle flipped out. She got scared that I was going to come to her work, which I said I will never look for these people. I'm just going to say I'm here now.
Right.
And so I did that at a Lowe's. I went live for 10 or 15 minutes, and I said, I'm here. I'm just proving you that I'm here now. I'm going to be here for the next couple of days. What did they do? They didn't call in any of these scenarios, say I'm on the way, I'm here. They struck the channel.
Yeah.
They struck the Jerry the Judgmental Mountain Lion channel and got it terminated. And then after that, Sancho was never heard from again. No, I've never seen him since then. So Fumble Nuts wanted me to turn on my camera. I did it twice. Betty Hayward and all them said they had access to the OTT. The first one was public. The second one was closer to his place. It was at the St. Leo University. And I did post one time that I was at Hard Rock Cafe on a community tab, which is the closest one to him. Never once did he say he was on his way. Never. Stay there, I'm coming. Never. I'm turning on my camera and I'm driving there. Never. And there was a 3-month notice. Watch Her Crazy. She said time, date, and place. So I called her on it. I said, okay, no problem. We'll do that. Jim's calling me right now. And when I gave her that time, date, and place with over a month notice, she said she was going to show up. Then she didn't. Jim, we're live on Shark Hitter Show. What's up?
Hey, sorry, I've been traveling again. I was out, and then I was trying to get back to the computer, and I wasn't able to send out a robo-text for him. Any news over there?
No, I guess Fumble Nuts is just posting stuff, and then, now he's trying to lie for Watch Her Crazy. And then if you guys heard Watch Her Crazy's little private live where it was her and Charlie sending love, he goes, we're going to get him a different way. Basically he was talking around. They won't expect how we're going to get him. I mean, so he was the snitch that we always thought he was.
Well, what is? I haven't seen any posts from any of those people or anything. What are they saying?
I don't know. I just heard Bob play it, and I didn't see it, so I just heard the audio.
Well, what did Bob say?
No,
Bob
I didn't play that. I didn't play that.
Go ahead. He's going to play it again. Just go ahead and listen.
I played it.
Oh, Shark Hitter played it. Okay.
Make it loud.
Are you listening to it? I mean,
I can barely. I don't hear anything. You heard it and don't know what it said?
Go ahead, play it again. Here's the thing. I'm very hesitant about repeating something that I hear one time, because if I get something wrong,
that's a
lie. That's a lie.
I mean, I would just think if you just heard it, you would remember it. I mean, I don't know. What's the gist of it?
Go ahead and play it again.
I can't find it now.
All right, Jim, just go ahead and rewind the show. I'm eating too here, so I'm going to let you go. No, I'm not DJing the show.
Yeah. I can't find it now.
Oh, so how'd you make out in Vegas?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
So I won on sports, but I lost on slots.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But I mean, I lost more on slots than I won in sports.
Okay.
So I lost, but now I have virtually gotten to the point where I am going to get the white card again. Pretty much all my debt for whatever that jackpot I hit is gone. I'll probably go out there one more time before the end of the year. Yeah, I'm very, very hesitant to say anything because, like, here's an example. I told Danielle in an email that I thought that there was going to be security there at the screening. So now they take that. There wasn't security there. Danielle knows she didn't see security there at the screening. I have interviews from people who were at the screening laughing when I asked them if there were security there, saying, no, there wasn't security there. And that's the way they push the goalpost back. So people like losers like Fast Eddie, Nick Malone, and all that kind of stuff. Now the new thing is you won't turn your camera on. But first, it's you're hiding. Then you won't turn your camera on. Then it's hold on one second, Shark Hitter. Then it's time, date, and place. Now it's you won't go anywhere that there isn't security. So like now there's a new one. And I have a real interesting one. Go ahead, Shark Hitter, then I'll pull up what I got.
All right.
So I just talked to Watcher anyways because I know what's up. And it's just so stupid for somebody to go up and scream on somebody else's panel about something he wasn't even talking about, which is dumb, number one. And to act like you're the two baddest mofos around and you got somebody else that's irrelevant as frig that you're trying to get into. But the funniest thing is you think people are dumb enough to let you draw them out. I don't remember Watcher ever saying she went there to talk to anybody or Jonelle or anything. She said she was going to Vegas, is what I remember. But you guys believe what you want, but Jonelle certainly isn't going to drag her out of what she's doing. I can promise you that. But I love you guys. I just had to come on here because I heard that idiot spewing dumb shit. And also going up there and making fun of a woman who was shot by her boyfriend at the time. That was really cool too. I'm speaking of, you know who I'm talking about. He's talking
Joy Perry.
Joy Perry. So yeah, that's not sick or anything though, but everything we do is. I got you.
Yeah. So let me answer to that. So
this is gonna be so awesome. I love you guys. Peace.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna. I have a feeling I know what they're trying to do, and it's not gonna really lead to much, but it's certainly not gonna do anything to me. But here's what Joy Perry told us to contact her ex-boyfriend who shot her in the back. When Joy Perry was on the show and doing all the phone calls and doing the pranks and doing the stuff with the chicken shit and all that kind of stuff, and those people, they shit all over her. It wasn't until we booted Joy Perry. And by the way, we chose Marzi Girl over Joy Perry. Then Marzi Girl shit all over us recently. That really aged well. But so, they didn't like Joy Perry. We didn't make fun of it. We didn't make fun of her getting shot in the back. We were told the story. Now we might have made fun of it afterwards, but the guy who told the story, they didn't like Joy Perry. He just told his story. I mean, it is kind of funny that it sounds like an Old West thing that somebody would get shot in the back. Let me play this for you real quick. This is from Mr. X News Network, so there's not any problems with any kind of copyright or anything because we own it. But if you want to bring this up, Monkey.
Yeah.
This area right here is right behind the lunchroom of St. Leo University. It's behind the lunchroom, and it's between, if you go up to the right corner, that's where the Cannon Memorial Library is, where they actually have a copy of Kyle the Coyote in there. And if you were to go directly right, like right off camera, is Lake Javita, the giant lake behind it. So at this point right now, this is the second live when I was in Florida. This live has been going on for over 37 minutes. So we're about 38 minutes. This is the location in November that Fumble Nuts could have shown up to. And I stopped because I thought about this and I did this. So I want to show this to you. I'm just going to play it.
But by the way, I wanted to mention something that the hater said the other day. Jim jokingly said he's got a crew out there. And I showed the reflection of the camera. There was no crew.
I was talking about the Friday show here, where I was in front of the public Friday show in November. No, I think it was November 14th or whatever that Friday was. I can't remember off the top of my head. Where I was in front of the Oldsmar flea market and called Fumble Nuts out, and then subsequently went live for like another 2 hours.
Yeah.
And he didn't show up. So at this point right here, I've been live. So, and Jim was joking that there was a security guard out there. There was not. My mom was there in a car, and she's like, "What are you doing with the mask? That's so crazy." Like, she didn't even fully understand what I was doing. And that was in front of Olds. Now it's 2 days later. So it's Friday's passed, Saturday's passed, Sunday is passed. And this is kind of in the afternoon time. Right. And I'm going live again. Now, this time, this one is behind the paywall. The haters said that they had access to the OTT, just like Leanne says, you know, they Watcher Crazy's posting stuff. Leanne's posting stuff. So I'm going live. This is closer to where Fumble Nuts lives. And they were going on, well, he had security around him. No, he didn't. No, I didn't. So I did this. And I'm going to back it up 10 seconds just to prove. And by the way, this was like, I think, an extended holiday. There was nobody on campus. And I show who's around me. Here we go.
By the way, I wanted to mention something that the hater said the other day. Jim jokingly said he's got a crew out there. And I showed the reflection of the camera. There was no crew. When we were joking, and I said this before, I'd probably bring my mom because I had so little fear of Fumble Nuts and all that. And by the way, I want to just do this real quick. Stay with me, but I'm going to do a 360. I just want to show you that I have nobody with me. Nobody is here with me. There's no security walking around with me. There's nobody with me at all. I'm 100% by myself. There's no security guards. Nobody's following behind me. I'm 100% by myself.
So this idea of there being security guards or people walking behind me or this or that was proven bullshit. Yeah. So just like, now, was my mom there at this place next to security? Like, do they have security at St. Leo University? Yeah, but it's on the other side of campus. They weren't following behind me. Now, did I ask permission to St. Leo University to walk around campus as an alumni so they wouldn't see some guy in his 40s walking around with a camera live? Yes, I did. I cover all my bases. But at that point, 37 minutes into it, walked from the security office through where the theater is, through the gym, by the baseball field, through the dorms, through the lunchroom. Now I'm behind the lunchroom 37 minutes in. No Fumble Nuts. Right. At that point, 37 minutes in, that would have been around the time frame where Fumble Nuts would have had to get into a car and go to Jim Terry Music. So I go live at that point for about another 30 minutes. That whole live's about an hour and 15 minutes. I can't remember how totally long it is, but an hour and 5 minutes is how long it is. And so after that point, I walk to the opposite side of the campus. My mom comes and picks me up. We go to the place where I used to live, and I take some photos in San Antonio, Florida. And then my mom and I proceed to go and watch the football game at an Applebee's in an area called Zephyr Hills, like Zephyr Hills Water. Mm-hmm. I leave my phone charging because it's nearly dead. That's the time frame where Fumble Nuts was at Jim Terry Music. So I'm watching the next game, and the next thing I know, I come out and see that there's a missed call from Jim, and he's asking me what's going on and this and that. My mom didn't have her ringer on. You know, nobody even knew what was going on. So by the time Fumble Nuts was already gone, I was getting notice of it. He was already trespass banned and out of there at that point. Now, if you look at Zephyr Hills, Florida, I would have to drive with my mom from Zephyr Hills, Florida to Palm Harbor, Florida, which is a good 50 or 60 miles. And in the middle of that, I think the Bucks are playing the 49ers. Right. So I was waiting for the traffic to alleviate from the Bucks game. So I didn't even know any of that was going on. I certainly didn't call the cops. I didn't even know what was going on. So those were the two. So Fumble Nuts could have come to me. I believe what happened, I don't have any proof of this. Fumble Nuts knew that I was on live a second time. And now he had no excuse. And about the second live was about halfway over. And to save face, he said it on the camera, on his one day off, he ran down to Jim Terry Music because he knew I wasn't there. That was his goal. He 100% knew that I was closer to him, so he went to an area where I was 100% not going to be at anywhere close. That's what he did. And he was trying to, cause mischief. Now, would he have known that I was going to stop and watch one of the football games and wait for the traffic? No.
Yeah.
And then Jim must have caught wind of it, or somebody contacted Jim, and then whatever happened. And then he got trespass banned. So it actually ended up working out okay. So I have all my proof, you know. So, I mean, they could talk about whatever they want, but and Danielle, you know, she can lie about what she wants to. I mean, I have this. I don't know if you heard this on the other show that I did the other day, but you know, I'm going to play this for you, too. I have the rights to this, too. This is something that I recorded. This is a guy who was at the screening that Danielle was at. I'm talking about a guy named Eric Spudik. I could also bring up a guy. There's a guy named Duke who I'm friends with who was at the screening. I know a lot of people who would say the same thing. I said, hey, I'm going to ask you a question, but this is what I said before I got on the phone. I'm going to ask you a question, but I'm not going to tell you what the question is. Do you mind if I record it? And just give me whatever your natural answer is. He's like, okay. Here's that. This is from yesterday. Recording here, and I'm with Eric. Eric, you were at the screening that we had at the Valley Film Festival for Samurai Priest, okay? Right?
Yes, that's correct.
So people are saying, some of these haters online are saying that there was security there when there was an incident between Mark Terry and another guy. Did you see any security there at the screening? He's literally laughing about it. He's literally laughing about it. This isn't a huge film festival. Granted, the festival's been around 25 years, but Eric is laughing about it. Eric's an actor. He's a director. He's a stunt coordinator. You know, he's been in tons of stuff over the years.
No, that lady was not security. I think she was like the manager or something.
Okay, and I didn't tell you what the question was beforehand or anything, because these people are saying that there were security guards. That's why Mark Terry was willing to go up to that guy and get face to face him, because he knew that security was around.
No security there.
Okay, the only people that I remember being there were Tracy, who was the festival organizer, which, by the way, I'm trying to get Tracy on the phone, but she has another festival coming up, her last year, her 25th year. She's the festival organizer. She's a real nice lady. She's on camera, too, by the way, of these festivals. Okay, she's like, what, in her 50s? And the real heavy-set lady who came and broke that up, and she was the theater manager, like you mentioned. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. There you go. So there's that. So to take it one step further, to prove Danielle's lying, and I'm not going to play the audio here, but I'm gonna for the first time ever show a clip of this. Okay, give me a second here. Let me find it. Talk amongst yourselves as I find.
That's good news.
I plead the fifth. Whatever happened to that guy Sailor?
I haven't. I know he was sick or something.
Damn, I like that guy. He seemed like an all right person.
I don't like how he showed. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Eric Foss, but I asked him, I said, listen, if you got heat with Eric Foss, why not just take down the photo of his daughter? And he's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I was like, well, if somebody does it first, like with the Watch Her Crazy thing, she says, you're not going to say time, date, place, and location. Well, somebody's got to buck that. Like Jim can always say, well, I play football at all these states. You know, it's like this and that. But now I'm saying it directly to her. It's not Jim saying it on a show and maybe I'm saying it directly to her. So somebody at some point's got to say something to somebody. And I said it to him. And there's just no excuse. Now, you know, people like snitches like Fumblenuts are making excuses. You know. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
All right.
Where's Christine today? Oh, she's live right now. Never mind.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Good night.
So I'm not going to play the audio here, obviously, But here is this. This will prove her wrong, Danielle, that she's a liar. Here is the Q&A. This is 4 minutes and 39 seconds with Mark Terry, and there's Tracy right there, the lady that they were saying security. She's 5'3". Probably. I mean, I don't want to say what her weight is, but this is the Danielle security that they're talking about. Look. And I'm not going to get into the audio here. I'm not going to play the audio. But where's the security at? There's the whole screening right there. Where are they at?
Looks like it's dangerous.
Yeah, there's security all over the place. So I'm going to skip through some of this here, why it's being discussed in the film festival. Where's security at? There was only 25 people in the theater. Where are they all at? That's a lie. It's one lady who is the festival organizer. They lied. And then here is the part right here that Danielle was talking about. I'm not going to play the audio, which I'm going to play this too. Let me say this. See how long this is. You could see how it's like a 1 p.m. on a Friday. There's not tons of people there. This is 2 years ago, by the way, too. Here's what it looks like walking into the theater. There's nobody even there yet. Like, we're just getting footage of their Samurai Priest playing at 2 o'clock. It's 2 p.m. on a Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's the Valley Film Festival, Samurai Priest Vampire Hunter at 2 p.m. You know what I mean? Like, there's not even a ton of people.
Yeah.
One more. Let me find it, because I had to go back because I sent some of this footage to people.
I'll bring it up then, and I got.
Yeah, I'm getting each one because I have this. Where is, so here's this right here. Where's the security at here? We'll just play this whole thing through. This is before the screening. Now there's the step and repeat right to the right there that Danielle took the photo by. It's like a backdrop. This is where they were saying security was at. There was no security there. This is right before the screen, like right before people started coming in. And you could see down at the bottom, that's where the Q&A is. And then here is the final thing here. I'm going to turn the audio of this off as well, just for legal purposes. Obviously, we own all this. But here's this right here. And none of this has ever been aired anywhere. Somebody here's the interaction. Where's the security at? This is when this hater guy is trying to talk. So where is the security at? There isn't. So like that. Here's where that guy's getting punked, right? Where's security at? Now here's the ending of it. Here's the ending of it where they don't want to talk about it. Watch. Watch Mark Terry go up to this guy and him take off. There you go. So now you've seen every direction of it, and you heard an interview of a guy who didn't even know, and I could contact Tracy. There was no security there. So turn your camera on, destroyed, Fumble Nuts no-showed, and you could see that there was no security around me when I was walking around St. Leo. Time, date, place, destroyed. And she just wanted to go to Vegas. She just wanted to go. No, she didn't. I was the one who was already going to Vegas since May. Right. And then this whole idea of like, well, he'll only go when there's security around. Not true. Not true. There was no security. We thought there might be security there, but there wasn't. And I've gone on record that next time there is a screening, there will be security. So people like that can't interrupt the film, not because we're scared of anybody. I mean, here's the thing. Why doesn't Fumble Nuts is the one who wants to show up? And the only thing I can't play here, because I don't want them to strike you, is the little section of Watch Your Crazy show from Tuesday where Fumble Nuts and them behind the paywall, and they're saying that we're doing things behind the paywall. None of us have ever said that we have access to Watch Your Crazy's bullshit behind the paywall thing so she can hide what she does. They did it behind the paywall. Watch Your Crazy never showed how many people were watching that. The only other person who was on there was Charlie Sending Love. Fumble Nuts called in, so obviously he doesn't even have it. And they were discussing about her not going. And that's when Fumble Nuts in that moment, and you can listen to it, it's on Rumble. I don't know what's the Rumble 100 show, where Fumble Nuts like, we'll get him some other way. They won't expect it, like him sneaking around. So here I am saying it to their face, saying it to them on panel, promoting it for months, and they didn't show up. Like, what more could I do? There's nothing. That's why I'm done doing it. There's nothing more I could do. Because if I continue to do that, it almost sounds like I'm inviting them. And that the last thought is, when you go to Florida or you go to a different state, I can't say, hey, watch, you're crazy. I'm over at the Mandalay Bay. Come and see me. I can go live from New York, and play slots. And if she shows up there and there's an incident, there's an incident. But I can't, because then it's inviting somebody to a fight and crossing state lines. That's a felony. So the only thing I can do is say, I'm coming live in 3 months from Florida.
Yep.
But here's my question is, and I don't know if it's Fast Eddie or Nick or whatever that, but one of these guys, I can't remember. I get them confused. One of these guys, remember, we looked up, Bob. I don't know if you sent me the information or somebody else did. I can't remember. But he worked at a packaging company in Alabama, and he had a big white beard.
Live with Nick.
It's Live with Nick. Okay, so I got Fast Eddie and him confused. Hotspot. I remember you got Hotspot, who's a hater. And what happened to you saying, Hotspot, that I was going to run and I wasn't going to be there? Can't say that now, Hotspot. You can't say that now. And my question is this. Why is it that I have to continuously say I'm live? Why doesn't Fumble Nuts go live? They're the ones, obviously, with the problem. I've never called anybody in Watcher of Crazy's life, ever. I've never called anybody in Danny L's life. I don't think I've called anybody that I can recall, anybody in Watcher Crazy's life. I never had any of those interviews with any of those people. Hotspot, your friend no-showed. Your friend got exposed. And if you hear her little video from Tuesday, she's like a quiver in her voice. They say they're going to show up. Sancho said he was going to show up. I never said I was going to them. I told him I don't want to meet any of these people. So what now, Hotspot? I didn't call for security. There is no security there. The only people. So here's Hotspot. Let's forget about security. Why didn't they show up? A 61-year-old man who wanted a bigger credit showed up. Lane Pipe didn't show up. Which, by the way, where's Lane Pipe at, Hotspot? You haven't showed up, Hotspot. When Danielle was showing up with her boyfriend at the time, 3 or 4 boyfriends removed, she was asking for pictures. She was wondering what to wear. I mean, she basically did everything short of asking for an autograph. So there was no security there. If you hear the ending of that tape, which I'm not going to play the audio for legal reasons, it has nothing to do over here. But you can hear Mark Terry saying, "You'll never fucking say that stuff to my face again." That's the actual end audio of that tape. And then that lady, the lady who ran, I mean, you guys could call the film festival. You could call I don't want you to bug them, but you could call it. It's called the Lemley NoHo 7. It's really well known in North Hollywood for having independent films have like theatrical runs. There has a lot of film festivals there. It's right off Lancaster, if I'm not mistaken. We've been there 4 times. We told you when we were going to be there too. No, what happened, Hotspot, is Watcher Crazy got exposed to her face. She no-showed, and you have no excuse for it. There's no excuse. That's it. Everything else is just talk. And if she would have showed up, this is what I would say with the Fumble Nuts thing, what could she have done? I'm not going to fight an obese 250-pound, 5'2" woman. Like, she would have recorded me. I would have recorded her. She would have shit-talked me. I would have shit-talked her. And we would have walked off. And just like in New Orleans, I would have had a baseball hat on. I would have had a COVID mask on. I'm sorry, a pandemic mask on. And sorry about that. And that'd have been the end of it. That'd have been the end of it. But no, we played slots for a couple hours with Bob and Dana Nicole. We walked all around the strip. I don't remember any of these. What happened to Polish Girl in Vegas? How come she didn't show up to the Oyo? We were showing the stickers that we put up 11 months ago. No, Hotspot, your friend got exposed. And I've always gone on record that I'm not a tough guy. I believe that I could take fumble nuts. Obviously, I mean, I wouldn't even fight Watch Her Crazy. I mean, it would only make me look bad. There's nothing that human being could do to me. Nothing, unless she had a weapon. I mean, last thing I want is footage of me beating up some 250-pound obese woman. I mean, that's ridiculous. I wouldn't do that. But she said she was going to show, and I didn't see her. And she lied about it. And then she pretended to all you people who don't have her membership that she was there. And she was going to do anything. And we were the ones to beat her to the punch. Because when she got process served at home, she couldn't lie anymore. She tried to lie and make cap cut. And the lies she tried to do, Bob, like with the cap cut and all that, it wasn't even good. Like it wasn't even convincing. It was like really poorly done. And I would agree with Fumble Nuts on this. I don't know if Janelle could do anything to Watch Her Crazy. I mean, I think I've seen Janelle in person from a distance, and she's kind of a little bit hunched over. She walks with a limp, but I don't know who would win in a fight there. But I can tell you this, Janelle was smart enough to have a friend with her and Watch Her Crazy no-show. It's funny how Watch Her Crazy's all of a sudden her YouTube didn't work when Janelle was standing there in the Golden Nugget. No, if that was me, if I were to say, hey, Sancho, I'm going to be at the Lowe's and this and that, you won't show up, which, by the way, I did do that. And I didn't do that, and I was like, oh, it was a troll the whole time. Do you know what you guys would say to me? Nope. That's it. I mean, what else could I do?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to meet these people and get enough. I can't win with Fumble Nuts. Let's just look at the different scenarios. It's very likely that he'd get his ass beat, right? It's very likely he would get his ass beat. I'd get in trouble. Yeah. Let's just say he happened to get a fingernail in my eye or something like that, or got some kind of lucky punch in, something, or had a weapon on him. It's not going to do me any good. Or we both get arrested. There's no win there for me. Like, what do I get if I beat Fumble Nuts to a pulp? It's just, now they're going to say I'm violent. The best thing I could do is continue to do my lives. And if they show up and they attack me, and this is what I've maintained the entire time, they attack me, not look for them. I'm going to be up in Palmdale, and I'm not going to say when, but within the next month. I'll drive by that, and I have to drive by it. I'm going to be up there during a weekend, and I will drive by that area where Danielle works. I will never stop there. In fact, that area is probably one of the better areas towards my property to stop and get gas. Last time I was there, I went out of my way. It's a Chevron. It's off Rancho Vista. I was like, oh, shit, I'm too far from the mall. I would have to go backwards. The only place that's left is that Chevron, because I was going to fill up my gas to fill up a generator. And I was with somebody like, don't even, I was like, well, I can get gas outside. I mean, I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going to, just don't even risk it. Don't risk it. So I went into Agua Dulce, and they got a Chevron there. There's another one a little bit west of there. I went, and behind that Chevron in Agua Dulce is like a feed place where they like have like dog food. And I think there's an oil change place behind it. And I went there and got gas. I went out of my way to avoid where she was at, so that way she couldn't go and try to file some kind of bullshit restraining order. Like, we got him. So I've been going out of my way to avoid these people. Do you think for a minute that if I was working at that Chevron and Fumble Nuts was in town as much as I'm in town there, that he wouldn't try to harass me? But that's the thing. I've been to his town, his state, as he says, even though it's my state, and he didn't show up. So, like, there's no winning here. His goal is to get Jim, not me. That's what it is. So there you go. Hold on one second.
Just to piss Danielle off, I'd go there. Screw her.
I even thought about, because they had the Chevron gas thing is right on the corner. It's right on like the Rancho Vista going west. And I thought about going on there and putting like an X&N sticker on their sign or something just to goof with them. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to stop. I'm not going to risk it. I also thought about doing a thing where, because there's stores behind that Chevron. I don't even know if that's a Chevron she works at. I'm assuming it's the one she works at. I thought about taking the hover cart at one point. This is a long time ago. And driving it around the parking lot, because the Chevron's in the parking lot, and driving around the parking lot, but never driving the Chevron in the full Mr. X outfit. But I was like, you know what? I'm up here to work. I'm up here to get this next movie. Like, nobody cares about her. Like, what? I mean, that would be creepy if I did that. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to even do that. I'm not. You know, it's like, what's the upside of that? I'm better off taking the hover cart to my property and driving it around on the gravel there with a drone or something. So I never did that. That way, there's no excuse. Like, they can't say anything. I even thought about going to the opposite side at one point of Rancho Vista, on the opposite side of that street. Like, there's businesses on the side of the street where the gas station she works on, and on the opposite side of the street there are houses, actually pretty nice houses. This is a much nicer area than where Danielle lives, and just getting footage across the street, like on the sidewalk across the street. But I was like, you know what? They'll freak out for even that. Even me saying any of this, they'll freak out. But I was like, you know what? I'm never even going to stop the car. I'm just going to drive right by it. It's the quickest route to get to my property. You know, if you're coming from that mall area.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You're not breaking the law.
No, she doesn't own the road. So
they're weird.
Yes, they are.
Give me 1 second here. I'll be back in 1 second.
Can't believe it.
What's that?
How some people want to take it. It's just YouTube, man. It's just YouTube.
Here's what I believe too. And you guys tell me if I'm wrong. Jim having his social security number read off was probably the worst thing that I've seen. This took Jim some time. It's a crime. The guy literally had to go to a court case over it. And the rules in Utah got him out of it. That incident for him ruined his channel. I mean, the very little monetization he had, it ruined him. And we did everything by the book. I don't know if you were there at that point, Sharkhater. I don't think so, but we got the rights to be able, through the permission through the court. I said rights, but the permission through the court to broadcast the court proceedings. We filled out all the paperwork. And then when this happened, this was a guy before all these haters, Salty Pancakes. Yeah. He had to admit to get what's it called? I was about to say private investigator, but is the court-appointed attorney?
Yeah.
He had no money.
Public
defender. That's the term I'm looking for. The public defender. It proved he had to explain how much he was making in streaming. He had to explain. So we broadcast all that.
Right.
And one of the caveats from the judge was, if anybody ever asks for that court case in the time frame that we were covering it, we would have to send it to him. So, like, let's just say Hotspot says, hey, I have Hotspot News Organization. I would like that footage because I want to cover it my way. I would have had to send it to her. Otherwise, I would have been in violation of it. So the next time when the hearing was coming up, and this is when Jim and I were in Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights. By the way, I don't recall Fumblenut showing up in that time either. But then again, he might not have been around as much during that time frame. We decided to let it go because we're like, by having more, being able to cut, the awareness is already out there. These court cases are going on. We already got deemed a media outlet. The only thing they could do is not deem us a media outlet, and we're not going to get any more information that we already got from the initial arraignment. Let's just throw it out because the only thing we could do is lose something. We've already gotten it. So we can only go backwards. So let's just get rid of it. It was a strategic move. Ironically, that was the same time frame when the Rolling Stone magazine contacted me and wanted footage of Jim to do a documentary on him, and I told him no. Right. It was the same weekend. When I remember taking the call in a hotel room in Orlando. Right. So what happens from there? Salty Pancakes has a scenario where if you don't show up in the state, I guess you get to face your accuser. It was released with prejudice. Then so that's the worst one. So we technically got out of it.
Right.
He wasn't found not guilty. It was just released without prejudice because Jim started getting into it with the district attorney because their person. I don't want to speak for Jim because I don't want to get anything wrong.
Yeah.
But they never contacted Jim and ever said he even had to be there. Now, why would Jim travel from one side of the United States to Utah so Salty Pancakes can get probation? Doesn't even make any sense on his own dime. It makes nobody would do that.
Yeah, nobody.
Now, the next worst one, if we're talking strictly about harassment, and it's not even. Now we're not talking about Jim calling somebody's family member or a next door neighbor that used. Bob was clearly harassed. The next, and you could argue that it might have been worse than Jim's. Bob's was the worst harassment in person that I've ever seen. People showing up there, and it was probably Salty Pancakes would be my guess. People showing up there, he literally had to move.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the next one. So my question is, what have I done to Fumble Nuts? What has Mark Terry done to Fumble Nuts? Or to Watch Your Crazy? What have they done?
Right.
Nothing. And now, I mean, I have the footage. I have right here next to my hard drive. I actually now have a Watcher of Crazy folder where I'm not now, but I've had it for a while, where all this stuff is being documented that she's done, like the things where she put up where she was shooting Mark Terry, and it says, my N-words like headshots, we're going to put you in, it was some rap shirt, a rap album. This is how I shoot people in the head, essentially with, and there's bing, bing, bing over the images with gunshot holes. She could say they're fireworks, but the depiction of it, at least according, my attorney saw it, said that this looks like they're threatening Mark Terry. That's why that was listed as number one. That's the only one we need. Right. Now, her contacting the OTT, her contacting Copyright Slap, her lying about Stripe, her all these different things. Like, okay, it is what it is. I mean, whatever. Her saying Jim's dad is a P-file, and that Mark is making books to groom children's. Okay, you can. She could shit talk, even though that's libelous. But the one that isn't, and I'm glad that she did it, was because of Confluence. Confluence tried to take out a court case for doxing in California, and I remember hearing the call, and they said if there was a clear and imminent threat, she would be Jim or I would be arrested immediately, or they would put out a warrant. There wasn't. They got rid of it. We have a clear and imminent threat from Watcher of Crazy, and there are other ones too. We have a clear and imminent her harassment of her saying she was going to Vegas, buying a plane ticket. She bought the plane ticket after I told her I was going to be there. So I can prove my plane ticket was in May and her plane ticket was purchased afterwards, and I have the audio of her saying, I'm coming there. I'm going to confront him. I have the audio now of her saying the reason she didn't go because she thought she was going to do something violent. This is while she's out on bond for drugs. There's not a question here. So the next step, and this is what I was told, Shark Hitter, and then I'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Is get her served with a process server and an attorney by Brazos County. They can have their opinion any way they want of what's legit and what's not legit. What's a legit process service, but a legit process service isn't Twin Mama going on her page saying cease and desist. No, it's having, and then they had the gall and the nerve to say that the signature was forged. And and the attorney, to my knowledge, never responded to her. I mean, maybe he did, but I have no knowledge of him responding to her. She goes and harasses his business. She does it again. So we got her on that front. So now the next step is if she does a violent threat again, and she's a criminal, she probably will. We got her. And we're not going to do it in Texas. We're going to do it in California because Mark Terry's a California resident. So it'll happen in California. Or what'll happen is we'll change them again. Just like Fumble Nuts turns off his close. If he always comes on panel, I don't give a fuck. Well, if he doesn't give a fuck, then keep your closed captioning on. That way, when you cross the line on YouTube, we don't have to have anybody watch your bullshit show. Every time you say the word Jim or the name Jim or Mark or Bob, we can skim through your show because you do your show like you're talking to us, but we're not watching. You understand that when you act like you're talking to us, we're not watching. When you're saying they're in the bushes, I'm not watching it. The only way I know about that is when somebody tells it to me. So what happens is we skim through their show and we can do the closed captionings on and we can look at the transcript. We'll strike him. If he didn't give a fuck, he would leave that on. If Watcher Crazy didn't give a fuck, she would keep the DVR on. No, they do give a fuck. They're worried about getting struck. We changed so I started talking about how they would do this. We changed we changed them. Exactly. I changed. If you don't give a fuck and you're this and you can get another channel and it doesn't matter and you're not monetized, then why not just fucking keep your closed captioning on? Because you do give a fuck. And true. One more thought too. We know that Watcher Crazy and Fumble Nuts work together. We have the recording of their private show. Mark Terry or Jim Terry or Bob, I don't recall any of us ever saying we're going to go to Brazos County. None of us ever said we were going to go to Polk County. We talked about potentially putting up a billboard to raise awareness for that fucking animal. But you know what we have a trespass ban on Fumble Nuts for showing up at a business. That's documented through the sheriff's. YouTube has it. Pinellas County Sheriff's. We have a cease and desist served to Watcher Crazy for violent threats. We got all. What do they have? An excuse and a story. Oh, it was a troll. Okay, motherfucker. Sure it was. It was a troll, and we're broke, and these guys don't have anything. Yet we got you served at your house. That was, let me guess, that was free to do that? Okay. Served at your house, by the way, when we were at Las Vegas, and then flying back on JSX. Okay. Nobody has any money. Sure. You know what they don't have? They don't have a driveway, a concrete driveway. That's what they don't have. So keep recording, so if you're Watcher Crazy or if you're Betty Hayward, keep recording. And they don't, I tell you what, Jim talks to the police and other businesses talk about the police when Fumble Nuts was in Pinellas County at Jim Terry Music. And they want to play get the footage or the audio call of that. It's within their right to do that. That's legal. Yeah. Just like it's within our right to get the footage of laying pipe, getting arrested at Target for theft, and having a fentanyl snorter on. You're able to do it. You want to strike Christine, we strike you. We go back and forth. You're able to do it. But we got the drop on them. The two worst ones that are left are Fumble Nuts and Watcher Crazy. What's her name? Kaylee used to be bad, but her brain exploded. And from our opinion, and per what her mom said in an interview, Kaylee's mom said it was for drugs. Fumble Nuts lied to you and said it was about an impacted tooth. That's not what. Who are you going to take's word? Her mom, who was actually at the hospital, or some guy who's covering up and sneaking around as a snitch? So, good. I have now everything in writing. Do you think that we would send it to you if we were scared of you? Well, like, what are you going to do? Hey, there's a guy in a mask who I think is Mark, and even though he's never contacted anybody in my family, and I have a problem with Jim Terry, let me file a suit on him. They're going to go just to you, just like they did with Confluence. Say, okay, we'll look at it. Go fuck yourself. That's what they're going to say. Why were you so mad, Confluence, when BB told you to go fuck yourself? Not literally, but figuratively. Hey, listen, there's murderers here. There's people jumping in the border bringing fentanyl for people like Betty Hayward's boyfriend, former boyfriend. People like Danielle's former boyfriend who died of a drug overdose. These are the problems.
It's a big crackdown on that shit.
It's bad.
Oh, God.
And if you touch it, it could kill you. Even if it could have killed that police officer. He didn't give a fuck less. And here's the other thing about laying pipe. Where's he been at? Why isn't he around? That's the person who Watcher Crazy should say is hiding. Could you imagine if Jim got arrested for anything and then was hiding and never appeared online again. No, laying pipe is hiding. And I believe Fumble Nuts is hiding too.
Mm.
He's hiding so he can have an advantage to try to get somebody arrested or this or that, and it's just not going to happen because I'll just do my lives, and if he shows up, he's going to be in the wrong. And if I have to deal with it, I have to deal with it. Everybody knows what gym I go to. That's not a secret. I talk about stuff that happens there all the time. Never seen A&M show up there. I don't see Ruben Sanchez driving down. He's got a motorcycle, but he can't drive down. He can see Sloth. You know, hook up illegal cable for Sloth. I don't know. But
Johnny was in here before.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his teeth pulled. It's pretty tough. Pretty tough to be able. I've had it done. I've had one tooth pulled. I couldn't imagine having 4 or 5.
No.
Anyway, we could go round and round. The bottom line is, and you could record this, I'll never look for you. I'll never pursue you. I'll never come to you. But I will continue to do my lives. And if you show up and I have to, and you interrupt me, we'll just see in person. I'm not saying what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. But if you try to damage what we're doing, I could drive to that property and just take that garage door off there. No, you couldn't. Number one, you'd have to be able to get to California, which you can't afford to come here. Obviously, Watch Your Crazy couldn't get to even Vegas. That's number one. Number two, you'd have to get all the way up to Antelope Valley. You'd have to rent a truck. And this time it wouldn't be your boss's truck. You wouldn't be able to get onto the property because of the security and because of the fencing. And the moment you stepped on the property and I saw you'd be busted. Before you even got to that area, there's trail cameras all over the place now. And you wouldn't see them. The moment we got you and got your license plate, if I saw you on that property, I'd press charges on you in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, if I saw you on that property. And that I would do. I guarantee you that I would do. So if you try to pass that fence, don't do it. Don't do it. Because just like Danielle said she would press charges, you step foot on that property, we're going to press charges. And we already have the trespass ban and everything to back it up. But we're talking about a guy who didn't even show up when I was in the area, let alone flying across the country.
Yeah.
So everything is all set up for the new streaming platform.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be careful of what I say here. I've sent over all the documents last night that needed to be sent over.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to begin. And the advertising company we have a meeting with next Wednesday. So hopefully by next week, all that stuff's ready to go.
That's good.
So that's that.
That's real good. Well, my wife's coming home.
What's she doing?
She's getting out of work, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to go eat dinner.
I got to let her in.
All right. Well, and that's it. I mean, we kind of went through everything. I mean, Bob, do you think that I'm wrong in saying that you and Jim were probably the most harassed?
Oh, not at all. Like you say, who got it the worst? It doesn't matter. It does matter that they fucked with both of us.
Yeah, it's bad. Hey, Amanda, Adele's here too. Queen of Austin. Yeah, I mean, it was bad. Like yours it's two different kinds of bad. Like one is paperwork bad and annoying and, fraud by taking somebody's Social Security. And the other one is just, yours is like bad because it's in person and it's just straight up harassment. I mean, it's as much harassment. Could you imagine if it was known that I did something like that to Danielle or Betty Hayward? Could you imagine? I wouldn't, but could you imagine if I did? Oh my God.
I was really hoping by now somebody would have slipped and said that they are the ones that did certain things, but they've kept their mouth shut, whoever did.
It's clearly criminal. I mean, there's no question. Could you imagine if somebody did what they did to you to Confluence?
Oh, yeah.
She would have had a case.
Yep.
She would have had a legitimate case.
She's her own worst enemy, that lady.
Yep.
Because
all right, well, I'm getting out of here too, Shark Hitter and Bob.
All right, take care. Mark, I'm going to eat.
Catch up with you guys later.
Okay.
All right, see you.
All right, see you guys later. Thank you. See everyone. Take care. Thanks for coming by. And sorry for the slow start, but it turned out to be a very nice show. Thanks a lot. Take care.